Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing some tips with you on how to transition your makeup and your skincare over to cruelty-free and natural beauty. It is quite a process. Now that the beauty industry is aware of the fact that people want cleaner beauty items, I think you need to be very careful that you're not just picking up a label and going, oh, this contains natural ingredients. It may contain natural ingredients, but it doesn't mean it doesn't contain other things as well. So there's some pretty tricky things going on with labeling. It can be a little bit deceiving. A logo can make something look organic. Wording can make something sound organic, but until you flip over and look at the ingredients, you actually have no idea what is in that product. So I wanted to share my top tips with you on how you can make the process easier. So the first tip I have for you is definitely the biggest one, and it is to take it really slow, take your time. When you decide that you want to do this, it's going to take a little while to transition all of your products from what you currently have to cruelty-free or natural beauty. You may be surprised, some of your products might already be in that category and you didn't even think to check, but I wouldn't suggest, unless you have unlimited money, don't go throwing out all of your stuff and just going and buying everything in one hit. It'll take you a little bit to get used to different brands and products anyway, to figure out what you like. So definitely don't be too hard on yourself and just go, oh my God, I've got to go out and throw everything out and go and buy all new stuff today. The things that I would suggest that you swap over first, that you will find are the easiest and probably the most important to swap over, is your day-to-day skincare. There are so many brands available now, even in drugstores. I can get moisturizers, face mists, cleansers for as little as $10. Some are not certified organic, all of them are cruelty-free, and all of them are very low toxin or don't contain the main sort of nasty ingredients that most of us like to avoid. So I would suggest things like your cleanser, your moisturizer, even shampoo and conditioner. There's so many options available now, and I think you'll be so surprised at the fact that these products perform just as well, if not better, than your mainstream brands that you have been using. The other reason why I think it's important to swap over your skincare first is because you're using it every single day. Things like makeup items that you might use just on the weekend, you have a particular eyeshadow palette that you like to use, they're things that are not really necessary to swap over straight away, or sometimes, depending on how full on you want to go with this journey, you can still use those products on the odd occasion. My second tip is to do your own research and set your own standards. One thing that I cannot stand is when I see someone posting something on social media or using something in a tutorial that they have chosen to use, and somebody having a go at them about that particular product or an ingredient and starting an argument about it. Your body is yours. It's not anyone else's business as to what you choose to put on your body, what you choose to use for your skincare or your makeup. I think there's a lot of people out there now, especially with, beauty blogging and blogging in general. People look up things on the internet and think they're an expert, where in reality, you don't even know where that information has come from and if it is correct or not. So I think unless you are a scientist or a cosmetic formulator, then you have really no idea as to what is good and what isn't. You do what you feel is right for you and your body, and don't let anyone make you feel bad for using something that they would choose not to use. For example, I have a friend who is allergic to coconut. Now, you can imagine probably 90% of green beauty products contain some form of coconut oil. So she can't use the majority of the products that I would use, particularly with skincare. You don't know why someone has chosen to use that particular product. And everyone has different budgets and goals. So like I said, everyone needs to mind their own business and just let people do what they want to do. The third tip I have is to find some useful resources that will help you decide what is safe, what isn't, and what works as well. Like, it's all well and good to get into clean green beauty, but you don't want to switch to something that's crap. So there are heaps of useful resources available online. Like I said, you need to be careful that what you're reading isn't just something that someone's made up, or it's an opinion, it's not a fact. One really good way to get started with what products are good and will probably be, okay for you ingredients wise, is following a heap of green beauty bloggers. There's such an amazing Instagram community with green beauty bloggers. There's only a few in Australia that I am personally connected with, but there's a lot in the US and a fair few in the UK as well. So if you are on Instagram, you can just search #greenbeauty. I'll leave a link down below to my favorite beauty bloggers, the ones that I will recommend. They've never judged me for using something different to them. And I think it's a really good way to start finding out what type of products we're all using. The other resource I wanted to mention is the Think Dirty app. So I'm going to jump onto my phone now and show you how easy it is to use. Okay, so this is the Think Dirty app. There's a few things that are really helpful. The first one is searching a product. You can either search by you can put in the word foundation and it will come up with every single foundation that is listed in their database. And you can see on the side here, they have a rating. So anything that's in green and rated as a 0 means it has no harmful ingredients that the app is aware of. The other thing I wanted to mention as well that's really important to remember is that every brand has various products at varying levels of clean beauty. Just go to Tarte Cosmetics. So you can see we've got a rating of 5 up here, which is in between. It goes from 1 to 10. So let's go into this mascara and find out why it's rated as a 5. Okay, ingredients. Green is good. Yellow is sort of meh, and red is alarm bells. So you can click on that ingredient and it'll give you a breakdown of that ingredient and why it has health implications. If you go to Our Picks, you can then look at some other options that are a little bit cleaner and decide if you'd like to swap to something else. So you can see how helpful it is. Like, it's so much easier than reading. This has got 20 ingredients and it just takes all of the really long, hard work out of looking at ingredients for you. So the other site that I wanted to mention when looking at particular ingredients is the ewg.org site. They have a skin deep database. You can search ingredients and products in here and it will give you an explanation on them. So let's just go try Closen, which is an ingredient, and you can see it's got a rating here of 7. So if there's ever something that you're not sure of, just go to the Skin Deep database on the ewg.org website and that will help you out as well. So that's my top 3 tips for you on how to switch to cruelty-free and natural beauty. Like I said, it's a big process. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge other people. Don't feel like you have to be perfect. If you did find today's video helpful, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on future videos surrounding cruelty-free and natural beauty. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you found it helpful and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!